is neither uniquely human nor a product of technology, nor is it a result of reincarnation or an outgrowth of telepathy. It is a product of evolution and biology. Nature has been far more clever at connectionism than have we. Her mechanisms for information swapping, data processing, and collective creation are more intricate and agile than anything the finest computer theoreticians have yet foreseen. From the beginning, we've been yanked together by the tug of sociality. 3.5 billion years ago, our earliest cellular ancestors, bacteria, evolved in colonies. Each bacterium couldn't live without the comfort of rubbing against its neighbors. If it was separated from its companions, a healthy bacterium would rapidly divide to create a new society filled with fresh compatriots. Each colony of these single-celled foremothers faced warfare, disaster, the hunt for food, and windfalls of plenty as a mega-team. From the beginning, we living beings have been modules of something current evolutionary theory fails to see, a collective thinking and invention machine. This book will show how, without microchips or mystic intervention, we evolved as components of subgroups, overgroups, and cross-group hyperlinks. It will show how our nature as nodes in a larger net has affected our emotions, our perceptions, and our ways of bonding with or tyrannizing friends and enemies. It will show how, even when we battle using ideas or weaponry, we are parts of a greater mind constantly testing fresh hypotheses. In coming pages, we'll see how our bacterial progenitors rose from the muck shortly after this planet congealed and built intricately organized settlements whose inhabitants numbered in the trillions, settlements which sent and received information globally. We'll see how our more advanced forebears gave up the swiftness of bacterial data swaps in order to achieve the size and skill which came with multicellularity. We'll spy on the 1.2 billion years in which our forebears were severely retarded in their networking, and see how we finally learned to interlink our data in a manner which began to approach the high-speed give-and-take between our cousins, the champion data linkers of all time, microbes to whom we are mere cattle on whose flesh and blood they dine. We'll glimpse the appearance of new information cabling nearly 300 million years ago among the spiny lobsters of Paleozoic seas, and see how this wiring upgrade would someday put us on the road to broadband connectivity. We'll watch as knee-jerk squabbles splintered early pre-human tribes, in the process upping the options tumbling through a networked mind. We'll see how Stone Age cities and their web of interconnects made it possible to harness the powers of strange emotions and of peculiar intellects. We'll note how ancient bakers and pickle makers plugged into the database of strange creatures to achieve things far beyond our native capabilities. We'll witness the manner in which groupthink literally shapes the tissues of a baby's brain, and how crowd power conjures up the shared hallucinations that we adults call reality. We'll see through the battles of Spartans and Athenians how our species-wide IQ continued to be upped or lowered by the tussle between cultural points of view. We'll uncover a battle between two global minds, a bizarre world war which could blacken the glitter of this fresh new century, and see why 3 billion human lives could be snuffed out if we fail to maximize our freedoms and our interconnectivity. Finally, we'll peer 100 years ahead and summon up one way, with luck. We'll snare the energy flaring from the centers of black holes and harness it to fuel new opportunities. Along the way, Global Brain will offer a new scientific theory, one I've been refining for the last 20 years, which explains the inner workings of something to which conventional evolutionary thinkers have been blind: a planet pulsing with a more than massive data-sharing mind. Few scientists have spotted the clues to the prehistoric rise of global data connection. The reason for this clouded vision is a theory known as individual selection. Individual selectionism has provided powerful new ways of piercing such human and animal mysteries as love, hatred, and jealousy since it was first proposed in 1964. But during the years since then, the individual selectionist legacy has fallen into premature senility, going from an eye-opener to a conceptual cataract. To the blind keepers of an outworn scientific creed,